What do you get when you take your typical old Toyota and turn it into a luxury car? Well, this is exactly what Lexus did in the early 90s with the IS300, the GS300, and the SC300. But this video isn't about Lexus. It's about the Toyota Supra, also known as the SC300 here in the States. Toyota just slapped the Lexus badge on, changed up the interior, and called it good. This luxury sports coupe was first introduced in 1991 as a response to the growing demand for high-performance vehicles. With its sleek lines and powerful engine, the SC300 quickly became a favorite among car enthusiasts.
Designed. Executive decompression chamber.
The SC300 was sold from 1991 to 2000 in the US, Canada, and parts of Asia, while the Toyota Supra was sold mainly in Japan. The SC300 was powered by a 3-liter inline-six engine. If it sounds familiar, it's because it is. 2JZ, baby! Unfortunately, this was all that was offered in the SC300. Other than the one you see in the SC400. Subscribe to see that soon. The Supra got a bit luckier, being offered with an optional twin-turbo 1JZ GTE. In terms of features and design, the Lexus SC300 is more luxurious and refined than the Supra. The SC300 featured a more premium interior, with leather seats and wood trim, while the Supra had a sportier, more driver-focused interior. Now, with all this, I'm assuming that the car is stock. Being a JZ car, the car had access to an amazing aftermarket support for any power level you desire. But how would one go about upgrading your car, I hear you ask? First off, you gotta decide manual or auto trans. For manual, the car was sold with a glass 5-speed transmission, although quite rare, swapping out for any more than stock power level is a must. Next, slap a big ol' spinner on and maybe some injectors and you're good for 500 horse. But this isn't the place to learn how to build a JZ. It's a lot more complicated than just throwing a turbo on. Now, many have compared the SC300 to Toyota's Mark IV Supra, but there are some key differences that set these cars apart. The SC300 is a luxury vehicle with more refined interior and advanced technology, while the Supra is more focused on raw performance. However, both cars share a similar chassis and suspension design, making them perfect for drifting and high-performance driving. The SC300 has a dedicated fanbase of drifting enthusiasts who appreciate its balanced weight distribution and responsive handling. The car's lightweight construction, weighing in at just under 3,200 pounds, assuming fully stripped interior and other weight reductions, makes it easy to control on the track and allows for precise drifting maneuvers. A well-built SC300 can make quite the drifting machine. Now, let's get back to comparing it to the Mark IV Supra. You get essentially the exact same driving experience as the Mark IV Supra. Same motor, same sound, same weights, all for 1/10 the price. Now, moving on, let's recap a bit about the SC300. It was made from 1991 to 2000, the same years as the Mark IV Supra, but wasn't competition to the Supra. It has the same 2JZ found in the Mark IV Supra, but unfortunately came with a glass 5-speed transmission. The JDM version came with the 1JZ, another solid JDM motor. Today, they are close to 1/10 the price of a Mark IV Supra, but offer the same driving experience, just as Lexus intended. It was a popular choice among buyers looking for a stylish and reliable luxury coupe. Today, the Lexus SC300 is considered a classic car and is highly sought after by car enthusiasts and collectors. Many people are realizing it's a cheap Supra and the prices are starting to raise, similar to other enthusiast cars. That being said, there are plenty of other options for a similar price range of a fully built SC300. From a budget perspective, there are other options for drifting, track, and street use. For drifting, a better option would be the 300ZX or G35 due to its cheap price and amazing CD009 trans from factory. You can swap in basically any motor and the trans will take it. For track, a WRX or Celica GT4 would be a good option. And finally, for streets, you would want a car that also looks good. So an MR2 or Miata would be a thrill to drive and turn some heads. Keep in mind you would still have some build budget after your initial purchase too. Also, while we're talking about a bunch of other cars, you should comment what you'd like to see for new videos. Going back to talking about the SC300 in today's market, it's really not uncommon to see one about on the streets. Lexus managed to push out 33,000 of them, and that's not including the Supras produced. For comparison, Toyota only made 11,000 Mark IV Supras. With all of this, the SC300 is still an over 20-year-old car. In those 20 plus years, a lot of improvements have been released. such as suspension upgrades, full turbo kits, much better tire technology, better looking headlights and taillights, and full body kits, such as this one by KBD. That being said, it's your car, you do what you want with it. Today, the SC300 lives on as the Lexus LC500, as a 5-liter V8 or 3.5-liter V6 hybrid model. It's good to see the love continue on by Lexus and not just kill it off for 18 years like the Supra. Thanks for watching till the end. Check out my other videos here or here. Comment any suggestions you have and subscribe for more content like this. See ya!